Hey guys, welcome to Bowhunting Soul. Okay, so it's still winter here. It's I'm shooting this on the 2nd or 3rd of April, I believe. And we just got like another 8 inches of snow the other day. Just got buried. But so I'm at the range. I'm at kind of like a high spot here. I'm gonna turn you around real quick. Coming down this hill. Coming down all through there. It was basically, I mean, up to my, up here if you sink in. So, anywho, this video is not to complain about snow, because I love snow. No, this is about this pretty sweet bow that I was gifted. This is a Browning Explorer 1. Give you a look at that here, like that. See that? Now, this was a bow that a friend of mine found in her basement, and she shoots compound. They're not into trad. They said, hey, would you be interested in this? I said, sure, why not, you know? So she sent it and said, you know, what's the worst that can happen, right? Free bow, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. But honestly, I'm pretty shocked at how beautiful this thing is. I don't know if you guys can see. So this is, by the way, I think this means 1972 because there's a 2 there, I think. I don't know. So if you guys have, if you're like Browning Explorer experts, leave a comment below. Let me know. See how nice that glass is? I mean, it's shimmering right there, right? I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, right? You've got these overlays on the back here, or on the belly here, and they're kind of like stepped. They're not smooth, you know. It's kind of like step, step, step. It's kind of a cool feature, right over here too. Now, typically stuff like this will yellow. It hasn't yellowed. Same with the tips, right? I mean, it's a little bit yellowing, but it's actually a lot whiter than it looks. See that? The tips are beautiful. This thing came like dead straight. I know it's kind of, I'm not even gonna, well, I guess I can try to show you. This thing came pretty, you know, it's dead straight. There's no twist in the limbs or anything like that at all. This is a 56 inch bow. It's marked at 46. I probably pulled about 44, 45 on it. And what I did do, it didn't have a string. So I had Mindy over at St. Louis Traditional make me a string. It's a beautiful string. I did ask for B55 because I'm not sure if this is fast flight compatible. Even if it is, you know, I don't care. It's an older bow. I didn't want to do anything, you know, to mess with it. But I mean, it's beautiful, right? There's no twist, no warpage, no nothing. Now, this is a bow that I thought maybe these types of bows, right, with the kind of flared out stuff like this, I always thought they were kind of gaudy, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I'm like, man, those are gaudy, kind of flared out bows, like the Bear Tamerlane, I believe it is too, kind of thing. But, you know, I'm like, hey, free bow. I'll see if I like it, whatever. And actually, like this sitting in your hand and just kind of holding on to it and just see how beautiful it is and the finish and everything like that, it's really grown on me. It's kind of one of those things like, you know, I'm going to make this analogy. You know, like a Pontiac Trans Am, right, back in the day, or like the, you know, late 90s or early 2000s Trans Am with the flared out everything and the whatever. And it's kind of like a little over the top. Does all that stuff need to be there? The scoops and the bulges and the, you know, fins and all that stuff? No, but you know you want one, right? It just looks better than a Camaro version. I'm sorry, I just believe that way. So anyway, this is kind of one of those things, right? Do these flares and everything really need to be there? No, not really. But it's just, you know, a design of the times, you know, back then. I believe this is designed as a hunting bow because, again, it's only 56 inch. It does have a couple holes cut in it, right here and here. And I'm guessing it was for a sight maybe, or maybe it was some sort of like mounted quiver. But I don't think the quiver would be on the front, like it'd be on the side. So I'm not sure. But it's not, you know, it's in the beef over here. It's not in the any part of the working limb or anything like that. There's no stress cracks in there. I mean, they're just tiny little holes. I could fill them, but honestly, I'm just gonna leave them. It's fine. But I mean, the finish on this thing is just still like, I mean, I haven't done anything to this bow. It's just still like perfectly beautiful, shiny. So I'm gonna shoot a little bit. For me, I've got here. I'm gonna do this actually. So I'm carrying. By the way, putting the push. Quiver to use over here, the Alpha Pack, sorry, to use. I'm using it as a quiver to use over here. I don't typically use this for small game because, you know, like I pack way too much stuff with me, even for small game and stuff. But it's perfect for something like this. I don't have a quiver on this bow yet. So I'm just using this. So the alpha, I'll leave a link below to all that stuff. By the way, the courses, the push courses, finished up the Joel Turner one, kind of was midway through the Tom Klum one, and of course the tuning for the Bowhunter course came up, and of course I'm kind of engrossed in that because I had to jump and I can't, you know, I jump from one thing to the next. But awesome stuff. I'm gonna leave links below. Now these arrows that I got for it here, they're not necessarily really tuned for this. I haven't really even tuned this very well. Just shot it a little bit. So I just made a little leather rest with a little bump right over here, leather. And there's bump on both sides, by the way, so it's, you know, like minimal arrow contact. And these are arrows I shoot out of my Java Man elk cart. So they are gold tip traditional 500 spine. I believe they're 29 something inch, maybe 100 grain brass, 200 grain tip. So they're not exactly perfectly tuned for this. Plus these nocks I have on here, they're just a tiny bit tight, not more than a tiny bit. Now if I use gold tip nocks, the GT nocks, they're a little bit looser and they work fine on it. I just didn't have a chance to change out the nocks on this because I just literally grabbed the bows out of my quiver for my elk cart and came out here and do this. So the flight, man, you know, it may do something wonky, you know, with the flight kind of thing on it. So but that's neither here nor there. So it's normally I wouldn't have anything that tight. Every time I hear someone on, you know, camera, video, whatever, and they go click, clink, I kind of cringe, like that's too tight for me. So anyway, but I'm gonna shoot. I'm not gonna be too far away, maybe 10, 12 yards, something like that. And we'll see how this thing goes. I haven't really done any really kind of tuning with it. These are the arrows that kind of seem to fly best from it. From what I can understand right now, they kind of hit to the right for me a little bit. The wrist on it is kind of high wrist for me. I've kind of gotten away from, you know, the high risk bows ever since kind of diving down to this ASL kind of thing, and I'm really liking the low wrist, you know, low to medium, you know, medium at most, but like this low wrist grip, you know, that you do with the ASL. So this is kind of back to a higher wrist grip that you see kind of on those you know, 60s, 70s. Well, I was gonna say bear bows, but a lot of them, right? Bear archery, Brownings, that kind of stuff. So you don't see a ton of these. And I'm kind of lucky to have one. So thank you, Amanda, by the way. She's my friend that gave me this. And I'm gonna take some shots. So here, we'll set this up. Right, I'm sinking in every time I try to do this. So hold on. Maybe I'll just sink in one time. There we go. Okay, got a good foothold. Here we go. Pretty quiet. I shot a little bit to the right there. Let's try that again. Again, just a tad to the right. Way to the right. That was a stupid shot. Well, that didn't sound good. All right. Let's go check that out. All right, we're walking. Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, blew the knock off of this one. Damn it. So I was kind of aiming more here, and I'm actually shooting to the right over here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so I'm hand holding this thing here. So I was actually aiming here, but then I ended up kind of grouping over here. Blew the knock out of this one. Hopefully I didn't split that. I don't think I did. Anywho, all right, I'm gonna take a few more shots. All right, we're gonna take a few more shots here. So I'm gonna aim for just like straight up the leg. There you go. There we go. Ooh, I plucked that one like crazy hard. That was not good. Pass again. A little high. Oh, that's it. There we go. All right, I'm gonna do 4 more. All right, we're gonna do a last 4 here. That was nice. It's a pretty quiet bow. I mean, there's certainly a little twang to it, you know, little twang when you shoot. I think I've got the brace at like 7 3/4. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's under 8. That was nice. All right. So, I don't know if you can see you. Let's see. Can we do this? Can we? No, we can't. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, they're pretty good. They're, you know, within a fist, I guess, over there. So, again, I'm only at like 12 yards here. So, you know, nothing stellar, right? So, anyway, I mean, it shoots great. There's no, you know, weird anything going on with this. I definitely need to, I'm either going to keep shooting it, you know, when you shoot and the serving kind of gets squishes down a little bit and the knock fit gets just a little bit looser. I might do that, or I might just tune some arrows, you know, specifically for this. These are, as far as tune goes, the tune is pretty darn close, right? It's just, it's bright, sorry. The tune is pretty close. It's just a little bit tight on the knock fit, so I'm not, you know, I'm not going to sweat that one too much. So, but anyway, these old bows, man, they're fun. You know, they're handy. They're short, right? I mean, now that I've been shooting again this kind of 66-inch, you know, St. Patrick Lake, right? This I'm fine with longer bows, but you know, when you pick up a shorter bow, you're like, man, this thing is really super nice and handy. Again, you know, gonna deal with the grip, right? It's a little bit like kind of too much of a pistol, like high grip kind of thing for me. But unlike I've done with other bows, I'm not gonna mess with this one. I'm not gonna mess with the grip on this at all. It's just stunning, right? Pontiac or not, it's still a beautiful bow. You know, this one either didn't get shot a whole lot or didn't get carried in the woods a whole lot, or someone really meticulously cared for this thing. So anywho, that's it. Browning Explorer 1. If you guys have this bow or know anything more about this bow, I would love comments below. Please leave comments below, right? I've also got a Browning Nomad Stalker 2 that I had traded some aluminum arrows for. And that one's not in nearly as good a shape as this, right? Maybe I'll do a video on that one later, but that one has had some like grip reduction and stuff done to it, and not by me, but I mean, you know, when you pull it back, you can almost feel like the riser go, you know, and it's kind of like a grenade in your hand. I don't know, don't. Sometimes I don't feel too confident shooting that one, but it's nowhere near as beautiful as this. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you appreciate this kind of content. Hopefully this stuff will melt pretty soon, and I might be able to get out in the turkey woods if everything's not flooded out. So, all right, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments below. Thanks for watching.